What's going on, guys? We are going to tie up a fun little jig here, and this is just going to be something that I'm kind of making up on the fly. And in our vise here we have an Ahrex FW555 in size 16, and our thread is going to be the TheFlySmith 74 denier thread, which I will be releasing hopefully sometime around next month. Okay, now before we get started, I am going to take some 0.3 millimeter lead free wire. This is just soldering wire, and I'm just going to put a couple wraps on there, and I'm going to make sure I have the bead positioned. Now you always want to make sure you got your bead on properly. It should seat all the way down on top of here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attach my thread here. And for my tail, I'm going to be using some Glow Bright number 12 as well as some SibNymph number 2 polyfloss. I like this stuff. It's really thick and it just gives such a great look. So we're going to go ahead and we want this to be tied in where it meets the lead free wire there. Then we're going to come in here and trim that out. Now for our body, I'm going to be using this multitex, I think it's called, by SibNymph. This is some really cool stuff. So it's multiple strands. I'm trying to pull them out individually here to show you. It's multiple strands in one. And then just to make sure my body stays nice and even the way that I want it, I'm just going to come up here and tie this down. So now what I like to do here, I've got a little bit too much, so I'm going to cut some off. And then I'm going to twist this up. Now this part's optional, you don't have to twist it, but I definitely feel that it looks better if you twist it up. So once we have that, we're just going to get it wrapped up. And that would make a really nice cased caddis body, but we're going to take it a little bit further. So now we're going to grab some squirrel dubbing, and I'm just going to touch dub this. So to do that, I'm going to take some wax here. This is the Loon Ultra Tack or high tax wax, and then we're just going to take this and we're going to push it onto it. And I don't want too terribly much, just a little bit. Then we're going to spin that up. And like I said, just a little bit. You just want a tiny bit. Now I'm going to create a little dubbing loop. And on one side here, I'm going to add some more squirrel. But this time I'm going to actually dub it on instead of the loosely doing it like I was. Instead of touch dubbing. Then I'm going to take a little bit of CDC and we're going to align this with the dubbing. And I got a little bit extra in here, more than I want. So we're just going to pull the excess out. Then we're going to give this a spin. Once we're happy with that, Gonna take a little wrap or two. And snip your excess. And now we're just going to work this back a little bit. And then we're going to put a whip finish. And I like this because it's a double hot spot. Come in here and grab that piece of Squirrel and pluck that out of there. Then we're just going to take a little bit of UV resin here, or head cement, whichever you prefer. I'm using this UV resin because it was right there. And you can see the nice UV shine with the light. So yeah, appreciate you guys for being here, and I will catch you on the fly.